And now it's time for you to start your LLC. So Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, he talks about like the powers of corporations. And I'm blessed from a young age to be learning about corporations through my mother's business and just seeing how it works, seeing the advantages, seeing the disadvantages. But one of the advantages of creating a corporation, and just for anyone listening, LLC is limited liability corporation. So that just means, let's say you're doing a job and you make a mistake and it's a costly mistake. Maybe you're driving and you kill someone while driving. Well, someone could sue you if you were just an individual and steal your house, steal your Roth IRA, who knows, any of your assets. But if you have an LLC that has its own assets, that limits the liability of the individual to the company alone, then if you have any accident whatsoever or any kind of freak scenario, the only thing you're going to lose is your business assets as a worst case scenario instead of any of your personal assets. It's just, that's one of the like 15 perks I could mention. Another perk would be you get to write off expenses. Let's say, I'll just explain for this podcast. I needed to buy a few mics, mic stand, camera stand, light, softwares, paying other people to create videos for me, logo design, a lot of other things that I can't even think of right now. I've even, I quick go to Subway mid trying to brainstorm podcast ideas and network people. It's like, okay, Subway is written off as well. But the point is that you get to pay for these expenses with money that is actually pre-taxed. Let's say you're bringing in money through your business and it goes into your business account. Let's say you bring in $100 because let's say one of my videos makes $100 because it got enough views. All right. That $100 comes in and it's not taxed yet. And let's say I had a $50 mic stand I wanted to buy. And sure, let's just pay for it with the business account. Boom. Now I have $50 left and I've paid for a $50 mic stand. What an individual would have to do is they'd make their paycheck of $800. Then their $800 paycheck would turn into $640. And then they would have to buy that $50 mic. But it would be with money that's been taxed already. So it's like you're paying you're paying more for this mic stand when you're paying as an individual versus if you're paying as a corporation. And another thing that's useful about paying for expenses with a corporation is you get to levy that against your own income. So whatever income you're bringing in through your earned working wage, that can be, let's say you had $10,000 in expenses but made $40,000 from your job. The government only sees that you made $30,000. And a lot of those expenses that you're paying out to the business are actually useful for you anyways. So it's like, and you're not having to expend from your personal savings as much. So you're able to grow your personal savings and invest into stocks or emergency funds or children's retirement accounts or other ventures or vacations, but that's the power of, throwing expenses through businesses. I heard a quote from Alex Hormozy just the other day, and he's like, I feel like every American, no matter not they have a business idea or not, they should funnel their expenses into an LLC and create an LLC. It's like you're going to save probably a few $1,000s on taxes alone, and you could have GPT write up the business plan. But either way, now you've got that LLC, you're going to be more incentivized to think more about business, learn more about it, figure out how to save money through expenses. It's like, I truly recommend it. It's been truly just a fun journey funneling expenses into this LLC in hopes to grow it. I have a few other YouTube and Facebook accounts that I'm creating, and I'm paying people to help me create them, but the business is paying for it. And it's a write-off, and it's going to save me money in taxes at the end of the year. And so it's just really, really cool.